Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. And today we have a word that we've had recently, and so that you know that's always a telltale sign that it's something I need to still keep working on, and maybe all of us can focus on more. And that virtue that came up for us today was helpfulness. So let's take a look at this virtue. Let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Helpfulness is doing useful things for others, things that make a difference to them, no matter how small. It is taking the time to be thoughtful, reflecting on what people truly need, and assisting them respectfully. We help others by doing things they cannot do for themselves. It is often easier to give help than to receive it. It takes courage to ask for help when we need it. There is always plenty of help when we're willing to ask. When we work selflessly to benefit the lives of others, we always bless our own. Well, we know that helpfulness is a great virtue, and we appreciate it when other folks help us, and we feel good ourselves when we're helping others. And so as I've read this today, I was thinking about especially this part of the description where it says no matter how small. Because sometimes we overlook things, we take things for granted, at least I do, and we don't always look for and find those small things that can be helpful to others, and also demonstrate appreciation for the small things that others do for us. And I think that, if we had the courage to ask for help, and everyone knows that's ever listened to this before, this is one of the things that I continue to work on, is the willingness to ask for help. Just this morning, and to be honest with you, today I'm not feeling very upbeat, not right this minute. I'm going to take a little extra time this morning for some meditation to try to change this whole attitude that I've got. But, we have to just recognize that all of us have our own gifts and our own unique talents and skills and personalities and temperaments and all of those things that make us who we are. And so there are going to be things, and I'm talking to myself now, there's going to be things that you do not have knowledge of. And when you start using words like, I should know how to do this, or you should, and recognize this word should, because this is what it's doing. I'm blaming myself for not knowing something, and I'm acting as if I need to know all of these things, and it's just not true. It's very practical to ask for help when there's something that we cannot do for ourselves. It's also very practical not to ask for help when there are things that we can do for ourselves. So the question I have to keep asking myself is, am I doing everything that I am capable of doing and knowing how to do? And am I using my skills and talents in ways to help others and be thoughtful to others? And at the same time, be willing to accept the help from others, even if, we have to hire somebody to do things. Right? So that's what happens. I made a mistake last night. I did something, forgot about turning something off. I'm not going to go into all the details, but I can just tell you that, this morning I needed to call somebody and get the help that I needed because I just don't have that knowledge. That's not a knowledge base that I've focused on. And I think the big thing, and as I talk myself out of this, this mood of being victimized, of not knowing these things, and as the thing goes, shoulding on myself. I should know this, I should know that, I should be able to do this, other people can do it. No, it's not that at all. I just have a different set of skills. And if I focused on these other things, it's likely that I could learn how to do them. And so, maybe it's just not an interest of mine. Maybe it's not something that comes naturally for me. And so I'm needing to accept that. And I'm needing to accept that it's okay to ask for that help and have the courage to do that. I'm learning and I'm working on that. And so I would just ask everyone, as you focus on this virtue of helpfulness, is, are you using the skills and talents that you have to help others? And do you have the courage to ask for help when there's skills and talents that, haven't been your focus over your lifetime? And so, are you willing to ask for that help when it's needed? So that's how I'm thinking about this. And I think one of the best things that we can do for our kids is, number one, not do things for them that they can do for themselves, as that helps them to gain responsibility and accountability and confidence in their skills, and they begin to see what it is that they're skillful at, and see that their skills go beyond playing a video game or sitting on their phone all day, right? But if they've never asked to do anything, and if they're not taught, then they're going to grow up and not be able to do many tasks, and their talents and skills are going to be thwarted. So first, I would say, don't do anything for them that they can do for themselves, or that you can teach them how to do, right? Or help them to develop that skill. And then the second thing is to encourage them to ask for the help that they need so that they can improve their skills, and not be shooting on themselves, right? Or not be thinking that that they are stupid or dumb because they don't know something. And so that's the benefits of both of those worlds, right? So asking for help and being helpful to yourself. So that's how I'm thinking about the virtue of helpfulness today. And honestly, I'm going to sit down as soon as I finish this, have a little meditation, and just take some time to empty my mind and to be thinking about having that courage and being willing to accept me for being who I am. And it's just who I am. So thank you very much for being here. I've enjoyed this week of Virtues Picks. On Saturday and Sunday, we will post the virtue on our Facebook page, on my profile. And I encourage everyone, if you will, to like and share and subscribe to the YouTube page so that you can have this the virtues brought to you on a regular basis. I think it's helpful to focus on one virtue each day, and as we do this over a long period of time, I can assure you that the children that we've done this with have benefited, but most important, I have benefited from having that focus and just in calming me and making me a better person. So do everything that we can to bring out the best in our kids. And one of the ways that we can do that is by focusing on the virtues that they have and the ones that they need to develop. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues, and especially helpfulness, right? And keep practicing the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye.